best displays that we've ever brought in. What's your approach or advice you give the 2K players about reading the floor and making the right reads?
The first thing I'm doing when I'm dribbling up is I'm trying to look to where the gaps are. So if I see there's really nobody on the left block, I'm really trying to do all my moves to manipulate my guy to think I'm going to the right block, just to try to get to that left block. For the gaps in the defense, if you're running different plays and you get kind of movement from a lot of the different other guys on the court, you can kind of see the different gaps kind of materialize, and then you have to be creative to get your moves off to be able to get to that spot.
When you see a defender coming up, I always love that one-on-one action, you know? If I'm getting a little heated in a game, I'm going to call for an ISO and try to break my defender down. So what advice can you give about defenders and where they're at positionally and how to attack them, both in real life and in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The setting, Miami, Florida, with game time only moments away. The Cavaliers taking on the Heat. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they walked out of Game 2 at home looking confident. They look to take that same feeling with them tonight on the road. Heat, Cavs. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first 2 games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the three spot. And for the Heat, they've got Mitchell. Kevin Love out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Wiggins in at the three spot. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Hero against Mitchell. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hunter's got the first points up on the board here for the Cavs. Pass to Love. Here's Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Hero is sinister off the dribble.
Mitchell, this is to Mobley. Garland against Mitchell. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Off target from three-point range. Mitchell outside. And the pass to Love. Outside, Hero.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this
the line, Tyler Hero. 2.
The first one falls.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And Hero drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Garland kicks to Hunter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Mitchell outside. To the wing right side. Love with a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. this, David.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Mitchell, dishes to Garland. For Mitchell. Garland, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
A long and tiring game. Made worse usually by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale hit.
Here's Hunter following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wiggins passes to Hero. Good D by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And Mitchell drops them both.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Mitchell. 2.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Mitchell. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Hero. Wiggins from outside. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
The 3 from Garland. Bangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. Heat moving the ball around. Inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Mitchell passes to Hero. Puts it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his team.
by Bam Adebayo.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Wiggins. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
It's time to get on your feet. The loudest section gets free t-shirts.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for lunch. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And Alec Burks subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tyson's checked in. Okoro comes in for Hunter. Max Strus is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Here is Robinson. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. That one good for two. And the Heat lead by 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Jerome passes to Mobley. And it's good. 2 points.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Burks looking around. Dishes to Robinson. Back to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Tyson.
Miami foul. Kyle Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the score breakdown for the Heat.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Adebayo. Shot from 12. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now at the line, Bam Adebayo. 2.
And he makes the first.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's Tyson. Passes to Strus. A fader. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Going inside. Jaquez with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Anderson's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Tyson. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson kicks to Adebayo. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Adebayo's got 8 points. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
For your Miami Heat dancers.
Jerome passes to Merrill. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Pass to Struth. And it goes down 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
I want to see you get loud. Here comes the defense.
Left here in the opening quarter. Burks dishes to Robinson. 5 on the clock. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for. It's both of them.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Adebayo against Mobley. Brings it from 9 feet away.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Burks the pass to Jaquez. Buries it down low. And the Heat lead by 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Up top, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Mobley. Here's Merrill. Robinson pulls it in. Jaquez outside. Burks on the wing. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Burks at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Here's Jaquez. Count it. Jaquez has got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. But he had better start buckling that.
It's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Hero against Garland. Jaquez with a wide open look. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the middle. Jaquez with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Wiggins. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, with those long strides, Andrew Wiggins so dangerous in transition.
Here's Merrill. Burks covering. Bounce pass from Merrill. Garland against Hero. Garland, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
They get it back. Burks can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Up top, Merrill. Burks covering, and it's Sam Merrill with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Heat making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hero kicks to Mitchell. Jaquez against Hunter. Lets it go from 14. Bucket is good. Jaquez has got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Merrill. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Hero. Bobbed up there for Love. Stolen by Allen. Down low. Score the basket. That shot after missing his first attempt.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Hero. And there's the pass to Jaquez. Outside Hero. 4 on the clock. A shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. Coro with it. He's against Wiggins. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Jaquez. Mitchell against Garland. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Easy jumper for him right there, guys.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Merrill finds Allen. He's looking for Merrill and finds him. That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mitchell. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Scooped up. Mitchell dishes to Love. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there's a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Sam Merrill. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Kevin Love has a championship to his credit. He was a one-time star who has really settled nicely into being a role player.
Now here's Allen. They get the rebound. Hunter, nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Hunter's got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Hero against Mitchell. Hero passes to Wiggins. He kicks it to Mitchell. With the drive. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Count that one.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Mitchell against Garland. That one, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Wiggins missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Good D by Mitchell. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Hockey. Second chance effort. Can't cash in from close range. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of the 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. With Garland. Here's Allen. Kicks to Hunter. Right side, Garland. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the way. Garland's got 9 points.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout, kind of let them catch their breath.
Good look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Love. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Robinson is subbed in for Tyler Hero. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Adebayo finds Robinson. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the quickness of Adebayo is evident, especially when he's using it there on the drive.
Back to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Mitchell.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolated.
Robinson kicks to Anderson. On the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 6 points.
What tremendous control from Isaac Okoro. His coaches encourage him to attack through contact.
Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. Shot from 12. And the jumper falls for him. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Jerome. Still without a basket. Just his first attempt. And it's off the gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Timeout call the Cavaliers. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from Davion Mitchell.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. Mitchell passes to Jerome. To the paint, here's Mobley. Mitchell trying to free himself. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
On its way from Burks for 2. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jerome. Still scoreless. To Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, pretty pass from Max Strus. You think of him as a shooter, but don't sleep on the passing game.
Mitchell looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Davion Mitchell.
He's off on the first. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. He hits the second from the line. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. It's Allen, top of the key. Knocked away. Mitchell outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Outside for Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Mobley. And both free throws good for Mobley. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. For the Cavaliers, the first two games of this series were evenly split, and the first half of this game followed suit. They're still searching for that extra edge that'll give them the upper hand here in Game 3. It has become quite the series. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50% shooting. They need to be a lot more aggressive at that end of the floor. Get those hands up, move your feet. Do the Ernie shuffle. Bop, bop, bop. The Ernie shuffle. Bop, bop, bop.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You know, Davion Mitchell has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to 2 with those points from Andrew Wiggins.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
For 3, Mitchell gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Miami ball.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Good. Hero's got 6.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Now here's Allen. Passes it to Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Mobley against Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Next up, the alley-oop home. The Heat trail by 6. Wiggins finds 0. And here is Mitchell, guarded by Garland. Mitchell against Garland. For 3, Love. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland looking it over. Misses in close. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Wiggins outside. Mitchell with it. 15 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Love off with the layup. Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Darius Garland has just grown so much. Draws the contact right there.
The Cavaliers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Burks comes in for Davion Mitchell. All free throws good from Garland.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Now, here's Burks. Still yet to score. Here's Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. Mobley trying to free himself up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tyler Hero picks one up. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And he misses the 2nd one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Donovan Mitchell, 2nd personal foul. First team foul. 1. Andrew.
Throw good, Wiggins.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
Pass to Hunter. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this 2nd half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Burks can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd.
Donovan Mitchell.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrated for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
against the Cavaliers. Fades. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He's so frustrated. He hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, Hero. He has 6. Burks, the pass to Hawkes. Pocket 6. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Leading by 12. Mitchell finds Garland. To the middle. Here's Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 13 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Wiggins. 14 points for him. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And it's Love laying it in. Love's got 5 points so far.
Well, to me, it's evident that Kevin Love, as good a three-point shooter as he is a special interior player. The concentration and ability to score inside against defense, beautiful.
No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey, guys, let's get more take on the scoring breakdown so far for Cleveland.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
The first one falls. A different look for Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Max Strus is checked in for Evan Mobley. So he gets them both. The Heat trail by 14. And here's Burks. Scoreless thus far. Here's Robinson. No good there. Cavaliers have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. And some tremendous shooting from them. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Burks. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Now, here's Mitchell. 20 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hawkes.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
The first free throw is good. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jaime Hawkes. Then for the Cavaliers, Sam Merrill comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And Mitchell drops them both. The Heat trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland.
Jared Allen.
Anderson outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Throw on the wing. Burks covering. Count it. Good. Merrill's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He takes it in, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So here's Burks. Still yet to score.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Timeout called the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. They need this. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one drops. And Hero drops them both. Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Cleveland, Ty Jerome, 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Heat shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Hunter against Anderson. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, Kevin Love has made his bones in the NBA making this face-up perimeter jump shot. This is what this guy does.
Here's Allen. Now the pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now Hero, 8 points for him. Love kicks to Robinson, pass to Anderson. And he lays it straight in. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
From a scoring standpoint, this is where Kyle Anderson makes his living, in that painted area.
Allen's shot is off. The Heat trail by 20. Robinson passes to Anderson. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Timeout called Cleveland.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. 1:56 left in the third. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Hero. They grab their own miss. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Inside, Robinson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Merrill passes to Jerome. Drilled from 11 feet out. Jerome's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a legitimate threat to connect from D. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
To the inside. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Robinson kicks to Hero. Back to Robinson. For three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Merrill and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Sam Merrill, 2.
That free throw, good for Merrill. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Miami. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter. And so Merrill nails both of them. The Heat trail by 16. Outside, Hero. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Keep that ball moving. Ball moving. No hold. No hold.
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Kyle Anderson is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Mitchell. And it's Hero in the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. It's good.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Mitchell passes to Robinson. Mitchell left side. Robinson misses. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Strus. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Hero. There's the dish to Mitchell. Opens it up for Adebayo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Jerome. To the paint. This is it to Strus. From 11 feet away. Here's Here's Allen. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Evan Mobley, second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Kyle Anderson.
No good on the free throw.
Kyle Anderson is 6'9", and so you think forward, but the fact is he's a great passer. This guy's so unique in what he brings to the game.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Hero. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Jerome. He's off on the second.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Wiggins with the block. Pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Anderson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Garland against Mitchell. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
That's you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. Wiggins with it. Shoots over Strus. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Allen. That shot off. Great D that time from Adebayo.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Strus kicks to Garland. Takes the 3. Good on the triple.
Darius
Garland's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Adebayo down low. He's against Allen. Adebayo finds Anderson. Garland against Mitchell. Robinson for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Robinson passes to Mitchell. Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
Anderson against Mobley. Anderson kicks to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. A switch here also for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell outside. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Robinson against Mitchell. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Hunter against Robinson. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Duncan Robinson.
And that one falls to Robinson. Robinson hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Garland the pass to Hunter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
DeAndre Hunter, 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Hunter. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 19. Love against Allen. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Garland with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Over Wiggins. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. Mobley outside. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's because of the size and strength of Mitchell. If you're going to foul him, you've got to make sure it's so good that he can't get the and-one.
And Mitchell no good on that one. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Robinson against Mitchell. It's tipped and stolen by Hunter. Floats one up. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 16 here in the second half.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Allen with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Well, Wiggins is totally capable of running up the scoreboard. Just has to get his shots.
Great positioning on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Garland. And it's Mitchell missing. Cleveland has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Garland, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Now Cleveland moving it up. A floater. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus. Makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
A different look for Miami.
Now at the
Jaime
line,
Jaquez, he's checked in for Wiggins.
Adebayo.
Burks comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Davion Mitchell. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson's checked in. And it's Okoro in for Hunter. Free throw good. Adebayo. Here's Garland. Shoots over Hero. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's covered closely.
First personal foul, penalty. Now at the line, Bam Adebayo. 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And some changes here for the Heat. Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mitchell in for Burks. And Adebayo drops them both. Here's Garland. Allen outside. Garland finds Allen. Wiggins against Hunter. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
At 6'7", Hunter. Nice handle there, showing him off on that possession.
Adebayo against Mobley. Again, the miss by the Heat. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Allen outside. Down low.
Miami foul. Tyler Hero. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell. 2.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. A different look for Miami. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins, and Alec Burks subbed in for Mitchell. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Garland. And Mitchell drops them both. 1:31 left to play here in the 4th.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2 games to 1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Pass to Tyson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
3rd personal foul. Team foul number 4. Shooting for Cleveland, Tyson, 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Miami now. Outside Hero. Jaquez right side. Drops it in from 11 feet. Cleveland controlling the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Here's Tyson. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
It sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.